gets close to $40 million in total sales, total ticket sales. But, the story is that a lot of the mainstream media people are saying, oh, these are conspiracy theorists and it's related to QAnon. How can you be against a movie that's exposing light on these horrible human beings that are trafficking children primarily for sex?
Well, it's horrible human beings that are trying to hide it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misquote his name. Is it Tim Ballard?
Tim Ballard.
Tim Ballard. So is the guy that the movie is based on. If you do a deep dive and you start following his socials and really hearing his story and what is it, the Underground Project?
Yeah, something Underground Railroad.
Our Underground Railroad, that organization that that he does. If you go into that stuff, you will just see some things that will just. I already knew about it because I'm in the field and I've done some private security work, and then I did a little team up with a brand I was working with at the time of the Save Our Children. So we were already kind of trying to do a movement to bring awareness to human trafficking and stuff. But if you do a deep dive, you're just going to see some horrific things. And I've heard some crazy stuff about what you said about them trying to hide and not let this. I heard some theaters are even cutting the AC off while you're watching them to make you uncomfortable, while you're watching them. It's nuts, man.
Cutting up the audio too. Jose just told me in my ear.
We're just living in a crazy world. It's so crazy, man. If it doesn't meet a certain specific or agenda, then they just don't want it out there.
Yeah.
Can we get some truth? I just want some truth.
And look at Tucker Carlson. Part of his reason why they got rid of his show, they didn't technically fire him because they wanted to try to run out his contract. But a part of it was because he's going after Big Pharma. He's going out after some of the stuff happening. Yeah. So there you go. You take on Big Pharma, big money. You take on this elite trafficking ring, and now they're going to come against you. I got a clip here too about what California is doing to block. They just blocked this.
This week, the California Assembly's Public Safety Committee blocked a bill that would have made human trafficking of a minor a serious felony. The bill noted that California consistently ranks number one in the nation in the number of human trafficking cases reported to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, and human trafficking is among the world's fastest-growing criminal enterprises, estimated to be a $150 billion a year global industry. The bill would have made human trafficking of a minor subject to California's 3 strikes law, and thus someone convicted twice could be sentenced to life.
So someone convicted twice could have been sentenced to life, but the California Assembly blocks it. What's the motivation there? What could possibly be the reason why you wouldn't want to be tough on crime, especially this crime?
It's nuts. I just saw they passed not too long ago where they're not even booking you for you can do robbery, you can do aggravated assault. They don't even bother booking you anymore.
Yeah,
it's just here you go. I detained you. Listen, make your court date. Go on your way.
Don't do it again.
Who's going to show up? Who's going to show
slap
up?
them on the wrist.
Laws only affect people that follow the law.
Yep.
So the criminals are just going to keep doing whatever they want. You're giving them a free pass, free reign. They have a hall pass.
I saw that too. It was posted by 50 Cent of all people.
Yeah.
He posted that, and because I guess Breitbart showed it up on my feed. But yeah, it's crazy out there, and they wonder why California was the number 50 state as far as migration. Right?
Yeah.
They were dead last. And by the way, Florida was net migration of 319,000 last year, number 1.
Yeah, I say just let's build the wall across California and just send everybody that wants to live like that over there, and then they can do whatever they want. I said it before, make Crazy Island or Weird Island, and you can be as weird as you want on that side, and just leave us alone, man. Just leave everybody alone.
But the problem is, though, Washington, D.C. will vote money to bail them out, to continue to bail them out.
Yeah, we'll be
and that's what they
funding
did. They'll be funding, 30 seconds, how do you want people to connect with you, and tell them a little bit about your personal,
my journey.
You
can always check me out on the socials. You guys already know BlackBelt_fitness on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube and stuff. It's Alex Blackbelt Jones. Sponsored fighter and coach, and here in the Bay Area, doing a lot of great work with American Top Team Tampa, teaching kids and sparring and stuff with some pros and stuff right now. I'm really excited with the way things are going. World Class Fight League on July 29th, big organization here, probably the best MMA show here in Florida right now for amateurs, and some pro stuff going on.
So local fight?
Local fight, breaking news. I'm not participating in this one. I'm going to be an official at the event, so I'm helping to get the event going, so you definitely want to check it out.
Good stuff. Always good having you in. So, hey, another great show. Michael, MD, our tech expert, Jenny Restrepo, Alex Lima as well. We want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate,